Did you know that immersing yourself in topics you love can significantly boost your English skills? Imagine learning while enjoying your favorite hobbies. In this video, we'll explore how you can use your passions to improve your English language abilities, making learning fun and engaging. Many learners struggle with boring study methods that lead to frustration and lack of motivation. Traditional language classes often focus on grammar drills and memorization, which can feel tedious and overwhelming. This approach makes it hard to stay interested and can cause people to give up. To truly improve, we need to find a way to make learning English enjoyable and relevant to our everyday lives. Connecting language learning with what you love is the solution that keeps motivation high and makes progress easier. Now, let's dive deep into how you can use your passions to supercharge your English learning. Everyone has something they love. Maybe it's sports, music, movies, cooking, travel, technology, or even video games. The beauty is, whatever your interest, you can turn it into an opportunity to practice English in a natural and enjoyable way. If sports excite you, start by watching live games or highlights in English. Pay attention to the commentator's language, the expressions they use, and how they describe the action. You can even follow sports news websites or read player interviews. This will introduce you to a specific set of vocabulary related to the sport, and you'll also hear how native speakers use idioms and slang connected to the game. For example, if you love soccer, you'll learn words like offside, penalty, or goal kick, but you'll also pick up phrases like he's on fire or that was a game changer. To practice speaking, try summarizing a match you watched, describing the best moments with a friend, or even recording yourself. Music is another fantastic way to improve your English. Listening to songs exposes you to natural, rhythmic language that's easier to remember. Start by choosing songs with clear vocals and try to listen carefully to the lyrics. Look up the lyrics online and read along as you listen. Then, try to understand the meaning behind the words. Many songs tell stories or express emotions that can teach you about culture and everyday expressions. Singing along will help you practice pronunciation and intonation, which are vital for sounding natural. If you want to take it further, you can translate the lyrics or write your own verses in English, using the song as inspiration. For those who love cooking, English cooking shows, recipes, and food blogs are gold mines for language learning. Reading recipes helps you learn action verbs like chop, mix, boil, and bake, while watching videos teaches you how to follow instructions and recognize kitchen vocabulary. Try following a recipe step by step in English, or even record yourself describing what you're doing in the kitchen. This not only improves your vocabulary, but also your ability to organize and explain a sequence of actions clearly. Plus, cooking is a hands on activity, so you're more likely to remember the words when you connect them with real experiences. If travel is your passion, use it to boost your English by researching destinations, reading travel blogs, or watching vlogs. Learn words related to transportation, accommodation, sightseeing, and cultural experiences. Practice asking for directions, booking hotels, or ordering food in English by role playing with friends or language partners. Traveling in English, even if just virtually, opens your mind to new vocabulary and social expressions you might not find in textbooks. Technology and gaming enthusiasts can turn their hobbies into English lessons by reading manuals, watching tutorials, or playing games in English. Many video games have rich storylines and dialogues that help you understand conversational English and slang. Additionally, tech forums and YouTube channels provide endless content to learn specialized vocabulary and current trends. The key is to consistently connect English learning with what you already love. This keeps you motivated because you're not forcing yourself to study. Instead, you're naturally absorbing language while having fun. Also, mixing different activities, listening, reading, speaking, and writing, makes your learning more balanced and effective. Try setting small goals for each week, like learning 10 new words from a song, summarizing a sports match, or writing a short recipe in English. Use tools like flashcards, language apps, or notebooks to track your progress. Remember to practice speaking as much as possible, even if it feels challenging at first. Speaking about your favorite topics builds confidence and helps you remember vocabulary better. In short, your passions are your greatest allies in mastering English. By turning your hobbies into language adventures, you make learning relevant, exciting, and deeply personal. So, whatever you love, start using English with it today and watch your skills grow faster than ever before. Now comes the most important insight in your English learning journey. Connecting the language to your interests isn't just fun, it's a game changer for how quickly and deeply you learn. When you learn English through topics you care about, your brain is more engaged. This engagement means you're not just memorizing words or grammar rules, you're making meaningful connections. You start to understand context, tone, and cultural nuances because you're immersed in real, authentic content that matters to you. For example, think about how much easier it is to remember the name of a player in your favorite sport than a random English word. Why? Because your brain links that player's name with exciting moments, emotions, and stories you've experienced while watching or reading about the sport. This kind of emotional connection makes learning stick. Another key part of this moment is that when you use your passions, you naturally practice all four English skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking without it feeling like a chore. You might read a blog post about a new music album, listen to the songs, write a review or comment online, and even talk about it with friends or in language groups. Each step reinforces the others, creating a cycle of learning that builds strong, lasting skills. This is also the point where you stop worrying about making mistakes. Because you're focused on something you love, you feel more confident and willing to take risks. You try new words, imitate expressions, and even experiment with sentence structures. Mistakes become stepping stones instead of obstacles. This fearless practice is essential for real progress. Let's also talk about motivation. One of the biggest challenges in language learning is staying motivated over time. But when your English practice revolves around your favorite topics, motivation isn't something you have to force. It flows naturally because you want to understand more about the things you care about. This intrinsic motivation keeps you going day after day. Another powerful part of this key moment is the way your vocabulary expands. Instead of learning random words from a textbook, you pick up words and phrases that native speakers actually use in context. This means your English sounds more natural and you can participate in conversations about your interests with ease. Plus, this method helps you develop cultural understanding. Language isn't just about words, it's about culture, customs, and ways of thinking. By engaging with authentic materials related to your passions, whether it's music, sports, cooking, or technology, you gain insights into how people communicate in real life, which makes your English richer and more meaningful. Finally, the magic happens when you combine all these benefits: deeper engagement, natural practice, fearless experimentation, sustained motivation, practical vocabulary, and cultural awareness. This combination transforms English from a subject you study into a living language you use every day. So remember, the real breakthrough comes when you stop separating English from your life and start weaving it into your passions. That's when learning becomes effortless, joyful, and incredibly effective. To wrap up, remember that exploring topics you love can transform your English learning journey into an exciting adventure. When you follow your curiosity, learning becomes easier, more enjoyable, and much more effective. Stay curious, stay engaged, and let your passions guide your progress. If you found this video helpful, Be sure to check out my other videos on language learning strategies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what topics you want to explore next. Your journey to better English starts with what you love.